Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash, double honor, some other apostles, a great millstone, peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Bacharim, the house of David, that's been preordained, predestined to be delivered in these last times and to be the ruling, governing body of the nation, Yashala. Quick little rant, spiritual rant, okay? On this nightly walk before I head in and go to sleep. But I want to go into stop doom scrolling, okay? If you don't know what that is, look it up, or I can tell you. It's just where you're on social media and you're just scrolling. I was hearing the elders and they went into that, and that can really mess up your mind. See, what that doom scrolling does, that hijacks your brain. That's just a constant dopamine overload, all right, which is not good. So now you got your fix, so to speak, and nothing else interests you. You're looking for the next high, so to speak, okay? That's not good, to just be scrolling, okay? And that's something I'm working on. I delete my social media apps for a time. I give that shit a rest for a good minute. Take time and meditate in the spirit. Just having your thoughts, looking out at nature, going out on walks. You don't always need to bring your cell phone now. Granted, if you're a brother that needs his cell phone due to whatever situation, it might be because you have a certain job where you do need your cell phone on you. All right? Or you might have a family. But try to take time out and leave your cell phone. Just leave your cell phone at the house for a period, or just turn it off. You can have it on you, but just turn it off. Turn it on, do not disturb, put it on airplane mode, and just meditate in the spirit, gather your thoughts, go out in nature, doing walks like these. Okay, preferably in the daytime. But I like to do these walks at night because it does help me sleep a little bit. Calms my nerves, all right? But, yeah, just stop doom scrolling, okay? And see, this devil, Esau Edom, he's made it to where everyone has social media and everyone is doing it and everyone is it's all messed up in the brain. Nothing else interests these people. They're always looking for the next high. Women, forget about it. They're constantly on their phones. They see, it used to be a time where you will walk down the street and you'll see a woman. She'll look at you, or you might look at her. You'll glance. You'll smile. You'll say hello. Now you walk by a woman. She's on her phone. Her eyes glued to this phone. You see, and call out Yahweh Bashma Shai, because all this is gonna end. I can't wait. All this is gonna end. This wasn't meant to be, to constantly just live in this society. You're bombarded with all this technology that's not good for you. The end goal, the end of all this technology, it results in just being detrimental to your mental health. All right, your cognitive function is detrimental to you. Okay? And see, the Lord is going to come back and destroy all this man's system, all this technology, all that's going to go. We're truly going to enjoy the earth, all right, as it was intended. You go to other countries where social media is not that big, they might not be advanced in technology, but they're happy. You see, people look down on them because maybe they're not advanced. Now, they might be suffering because the resources, and that's because of Esau Edom. All right, Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, the elites, particularly the elites, the international banking families, if you don't know. All right, they have raped, robbed the world, took resources from people in their countries. Okay, you think of some places like in Africa, and the resources are very low, but once upon a time they had a lot of resources, you see. But Esau Edom took all that. You go to other places in the so-called Middle East or West Asia. All right, another word that Esau created, Middle East. Okay, even Asia when you think about it, because it was named after a Roman general. All right, two brothers, Scipio Africanus. You can guess the name of what he named. What he named. All right, what landmass he named after himself, Africa, and that's scriptural. They shall name lands after themselves. Okay, that's how you can find everything in the Bible. And his brother Asiaticus, all right, he conquered and named the landmass after himself. Now is what we call Asia. All right, but you go to these different countries and these people might have low resources. That's because Esau again raped, robbed, and took the resources. But one thing you can say is some of them are happy. They're content, I should say. They're content. All right. They're not on social media all day. Some, apps and websites are actually blocked in their country, but they're very content. All right. Some places in the Philippines, now they have internet. Okay. They're not just some, it's a third world country, definitely. All right. They have internet, but some places, they're again, low resources. They might not have internet. Okay. But they're very happy. They're content because, they're family oriented. All right. They know how to enjoy life. And that's how it was in the ancient days. Now you're doom scrolling and it creates like a covenant spirit, an envying spirit. You see the next person, what he has, and all that is just smoke and mirrors. That person, all he's doing is just showing you all the good stuff. He never shows you the bad time, And why would someone even show you the bad time on social media? But they're just showing you like the highlights, all right? All the reels, they're just showing you, the highlights of their life, all the good parts, okay? You see all these fine women. You see all these fine women, and a lot of them are psycho and crazy and miserable. Okay, they put on 10 pounds of makeup just to cover up their true identity, that's some witchcraft, all right? Or they have a husband, so it's like, why are you even showing your face? Why are you showing your whole body? You got a thick behind, big breasts, but you're showing your body off, but you got a husband, all right? Hey, the Lord he is going to destroy this place, all right? And hey, it's good that Esau Edom is going to shut down the internet real soon. He's going to put an age restriction, I heard. You have to show verification. But soon he's going to shut all this down. And with that, that's going to come the family of the word. All right? You see? But I just want to make that quick video. Again, just a quick summary. Just, again, stop doom scrolling. Just manage your time. First, be mindful. It takes mindfulness. Because I'll catch myself, okay, I've been here too long. All right, the next day, let me go a whole day without just social media. All right, let me just delete it, and I'll get it back again. Okay, I'll download it back again. But right now, let me just delete this. Okay, and be in the present. All right, you don't always need something to stimulate you. That's what this place Babylon has taught you. And they spread that idea around the world. Now you go to freaking, Germany. Same thing. Not as much as America, but it's practically the same thing. Just constant doom scrolling. People on social media. All right. People on social media. Man, I don't want to walk this way. It's going to be a mission. Whew, I'm going to turn back. Yeah, I'm going to turn back. Go back home. But, yeah, just always want to be stimulated. Try to get out of that spirit. And that can result in other things, too. Drinking. You're constantly drinking. Because you're basically looking for a way out, you're looking for a way to escape. All right. You don't need to be always stimulated. Enjoy boredom. You know, with boredom, that results in creative ideas. A lot of geniuses, a lot of technology or creations that they made came out of boredom. Okay, they just sat there and thought. They were in the present and they observed. Okay, and they noticed something like, hold on, I wonder if I could advance this, create this to help make this whatever I'm doing, easier. Okay, and they observed and they sat there, they thought, and it took some time, but eventually they came up with the equation, the answer, and they created that invention. All right, so enjoy boredom. All right. You don't constantly need to be stimulated. You're drinking caffeine, coffee all the time, which is, in the long run, is detrimental to your nervous system. All right, to your nerves. You're constantly just, looking for some way to escape, drinking. Put that down. If you catch yourself doing that too much, put that down, because that's detrimental. All right, and we're supposed to be judges. You're not supposed to be doing that. Overly drinking. A drunkard should not enter the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and it can be other things. You might be eating too dang much. Gluttony, that's a demon. Okay, just be mindful of yourself. Again, you don't need to be constantly stimulated. Okay, enjoy that boredom. And it'll be beneficial to your life. All right, it'll be beneficial to your life. Because again, all that, constantly being stimulated. All right, doom scrolling. That's going to hurt you in the long run. Okay, meditate more in the spirit. Read some scriptures. If you're bored, just sit back, relax. Okay, go for a walk. Something. Okay. So I just want to make that quick. Little walk and talk, spiritual man. So hopefully it's edifying. Shalom.